Man, why do I have the PS2 on my brother's room? This is bullshit.
Squids are coming! The squids are coming!
The squids are coming? Holy shit! Let's do this. Getting away this time, Squidward. Ready when you are, sure. Water balloons on the set. Water balloons? I thought we were using real bullets. What do you mean, but oh, screw it! Cover fire! I think we got him. Sergeant Bum Bum? Sergeant Bum Bum? Splatoon. How's it going, everybody? This is Husky's Ghost, bringing you the first episode of Season 5 of Creepy But True Gaming. Wow, Season 5. Jeez, where Season 1 through 4 go? Man, this is going through crazy. This is really crazy. I mean, having Season 5 Creepy But True Gaming, that tells me that I have motivation. I have a reason to keep this series going, and that's you guys. I have you guys to thank for that. You know, let me tell you right now, this channel used to be of something else. Back when I was in high school, it was just crazy, kooky little stuff. That went to 3 seasons, and I only had like maybe 12 views per video. Not very much at all. But those were because of my friends. But then I went ahead and deleted all of those. Big mistake, because that would have been a bit of a nostalgia trip now. But then I started this Creepy But True Gaming, and you guys found this interesting. Interesting enough to keep this going. And here we are, Season 5. Holy. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick off this episode with a splat. Now, just think about this. When children want to be scared, alright, children, they would go to something that they know will probably spook them once in a while. that is one reason why back in our days, and still going on today, that we have the Goosebumps books. This stuff scares us. But not anymore, but there's still children out there to find this. But what if a child just picks up a game and, let's play it, and then there's nothing spooky in there? Well, we went ahead and covered something like this, like Gex Enter the Gecko. Now, let's go ahead and talk to more about people around my age, around older teenagers to young adults to higher ups, alright? We play a game like Splatoon. I've been hearing people saying it both ways, so whatever. We play Splatoon, okay? This is pretty much Nintendo's answer of Call of Duty. Alright, Call of Duty and Battlefield. I know some people don't really like that comparison, but it's an online shooter. I mean, there's no other way to really say it, but the goals are different. And I'll admit, when I had Call of Duty, I only had it for a week. It really just, my interest for that just went downhill. And then this game came out. I was a little skeptical at first. Now it's been maybe 3 months, and I still have this game, and I am still playing the hell out of it. Maybe it's just the free content that comes with it. It gives you a reason to come back, and this kind of gives a bit of the boost that the game has to have its replayability. That's something that Destiny and Titanfall kind of failed doing. It was all paid DLC, and all of it's all released in one day, and just ugh. And then the popularity of it. It just blew up. And now, Splatoon having its summer support gone off, then they're going to be supporting it up on the full of fall, maybe winter, because the success is so damn impressive, they even caught Nintendo with their pants down. What I'm trying to say here is that Splatoon is a great game. If you have a Wii U but don't have this game, pick it up. I would really recommend it. And if you don't have a Wii U and you're jealous of this game, well, stop being jelly, get a Wii U, and get this game. Now, let's go ahead and dig down a little deeper. On a game like Splatoon, it's a game where it's an online shooter. Alright. You splat and all that, but there is a story mode in Splatoon. This is where the lore comes in. Splatoon, an online shooter for all ages. And to think to this day that would never come. I mean, sure, we have Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare and now Nintendo Splatoon. And with free weekly content, you really can't complain. Now I know what some of you may be saying. Oh, that's bullshit! An old disc should have been on there day one! Mom, where's my talking hot chocolate milk? And you know what? You're right about content being locked, but they did one thing that not many games do. Release them for free. It's a way to keep the game fresh as well. Plus, I know there are 3 amiibo figures to unlock some more content, and the amount of these figures is unfair. I still can't get my hands on the Squid amiibo. But all in all, I love this game. It's a very fresh take on online shooter games. For some of you who may have seen, I did have a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 video a while back, and I sold it within a week. I just never cared for it. It was fun for a little while, but it just got later boring. Splatoon is a new style I really enjoy. Maybe if other companies could take a hint, maybe they catch my attention each year. But they're still repeating that same drink. So, what is it about Team Fortress 2's long-lost sister have in store to be in creepy butcher gaming? Well, I'll tell you. So, sit back, grab some popcorn, soda, tea, girlfriends, boyfriends, brothers, sisters, kids, and squids. And let's get down to it. Splatoon has a story mode. Each level is pretty fun in its own way. You go underground, defeat creatures called octolines, and progress the area's boss to help rescue zapfishes. That's the plot of the story. The town you go to for all your squid fun, there was a fish that gave you power and electricity. The zapfish later gets abducted and goes missing, and it's your job, along with a creepy old cuttlefish and his granddaughters, I mean Agents 1 and 2, to find these zapfish and bring them back. Sounds simple and child-friendly, right? Nope. On one of these levels, you collect these items called Sunken Scrolls. And within these scrolls, that has stories to tell about Inkling's origin, Octolings, and the world they live in. These scrolls is what holds the creepy stuff. In this story, it is found out that Octolings are taking revenge of losing the great turf war that happened long ago. And in this scrolls, it explains more of it. They now live underground, alone and cold without power, and with the great Zapfish they can regain themselves. It also explains the origin of Inklings and friends. We find out the planet they live in is Earth. Yep, you heard me right. This was bizarre world full of weird things is Earth. Mind blown? No? This is the catch. This is years after where humans became extinct. And it's not really like it is in Pikmin, you know what I mean? It's all on planet Earth, humans are gone. And it just never really explains to you what happened to them though, but Splatoon tells you straight in the face. Yep, the scrolls mention that the creatures above have been wiped out by rising sea levels. And it's referring to us, humans. Humans died off from a natural disaster and sea creatures is taking over. Just think about it. It puts a little chill down the spine because this is indeed a thing we've been facing for years. A thing that really can happen. But it doesn't end there. That's just half of the creepy pie. I'm about to give you the other half. Remember when I said Octolings took the Zapfish and regained power in life? When you enter the boss fight, you defeat the boss. Wait around for a little bit. Don't grab the Zapfish just yet. If you listen very closely, you will hear noises. Bangs. Things sounding like they're shutting down. Also, the sounds of screaming. This game has a deep lore. Deeper than even I can get into. This is more for someone who can take weeks and weeks of theorizing and come up with a pretty good theory behind the lore. You hear that, Matt Pat? Give us that theory! But there's nothing more I can say about this. All it sounds like to me is that you're taking the lives of many Octolings. And that's pretty dark itself. I know some of you will probably be thinking out there, well, this is Nintendo. But don't act like this is something Nintendo has never done before. They've done things to cause you nightmares. And they never explain why. You're a kid now, you're a squid now, we're all dead now. There you guys have it, Splatoon. Oh boy, as much as I love this game, Nintendo went pretty dark in some spots. And it's creepy because, you know, kids just want to think about this. But when we really look into it, it's very dark. It's like, what's Nintendo trying to tell us here? Like, we're all going to drown, and then the Earth will be ruled by squids and octopuses? And there we have it, guys. That was the first episode of Season 5 of Creepy But True Gaming. If you like this episode and you want more content from me, well, you know the drill of what to do. And go ahead and leave down in the comment section below what you think about this stuff that people have been finding, alright? I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Until next time, catch you later. Stay creepy.